All right, so we are back. We are back on our bullshit, if you will. Originally, I was going to make this the next video for the series we're doing on the advanced rules, and we will. But right this second, I want to take just a pause to discuss one-page rules a little bit, and I want to explain to you, my dear viewers, why you should support one-page rules and what it is that they're doing right now, today, in January of 2024, to be the best company that is on the market right now and why you should support them. So, this is their January release. This is the release they just did. This is what they're giving you in January, in addition to the rules and mission packs and the whole plethora of stuff. And we're going to look into that in just a second. I want you to see, because this is how they function. So they've been doing dwarf guilds for a couple of months now. Last month they had dwarf trikes and bikes. I don't like space dwarfs. I don't like regular dwarfs. I should, but I don't. I never have. I don't know. I've never liked them. But they're not bad to have, and because I know that I'm not the only person that's going to play this game, and my hope is to have people play it with me, I can provide them with that option if they do. And I acknowledge that some of these dwarves are pretty solid looking, and the little armadillo on a jackhammer, which is hard to see in this picture, but he's there. There we go. Little armadillo on the jackhammer. They have made the statement that because people have liked the buddies so much, they're going to put buddies in everything now, and I love it. It is absolutely amazing. That little armadillo is my hand-down favorite thing about the Dwarf Guild, with the bikes and trikes being second. Now, that is a walking mech suit, and one of them has a little open spot for the little dwarf to be in, and that is fantastic. One of the community members in the hangout said that they wish they had shields, and I can imagine a tower's shield in a giant mech being the most unreasonable thing ever, but it's the best. I love it. But this is the Vampiric Undead, and they really are my bread and butter. The Undead have always been a fan favorite of mine. Now, this is their take on ghouls, and you'll notice right away, this is not the Games Workshop ghouls. These look very, very different, and that is going to come down to your preference. But what I can tell you is these adorable little gremlin-likes are... I printed one from last month when they gave away the little one that came with the Necromancer. They are an adorable little model, and they are fun to paint. They really are. I'm hoping that I can get you guys some videos on painting again soon. I've got some, but I'm having trouble with the editing. As you can kind of tell, we view these kind of free-form videos through TikTok, and that lets me record them when I have time, and I don't have to be at a station, and I don't have to edit it very much, and as a result, I can get you content, but I can't. I'm having a hard time getting you content that is what I want, with some more, like, detailed painting guides and whatnot. But hopefully that's in the future, and that's us. That's not one page, so we're going to get back on topic. So this is one page, the $10 tier. So this is the tier I knew about. I didn't realize there was a $5 tier, but there's a $10 tier. So the $10 tier is both of the things you see up there. Now, after 3 months, you become eligible for their legendary model or the legacy model. So I don't think I'll get that yet because I've only been 2, but they do have it. They have it in the My Mini store they have. And if you notice, because I had to get 2 pictures in order to get everything they'll give you in the $10, we actually get a standing discount for the My Mini Factory. So you see that there, 50% My Mini Factory discount. That's what the MMF stands for. So what does the Mini Factory look like? What are you looking at when you go to the Mini Factory? Well, this is, and I just kind of picked a random unit that I saw that had at least a couple models in it. So this is the 5 guys from the Daruchi set, and it's kind of hard to tell from the still, but there's a couple of variations for ways you can build these guys, and they build out to a bunch of different versions. Now, if you've ever played a tabletop game, let me tell you, having the option to go, all right, I want to print 5 of these and see how I like them. Okay, well, now I've printed 5, and I'm like, well, you know, I should have gotten the standard bearer. I see him there. I should have gotten the champion. I'll make one of those. Or my favorite, hey, this unit really rocks. I wish I had 2 more. Well, you can. Now, that's true about 3D printing. That is not a speciality of one-page rules. That is just 3D printing across the board. That's one of the reasons it's so fantastic for this. But if we look at this, they want $12.50 American for this file, for the set of files that covers all these units. With your 50% code, that is $6.25. Now, we look at this. This is terrain. Now, as somebody who has been working on 3D printing this terrain specifically, at least some of it, and trying to make what is which is turning out to be my least favorite resin I've ever worked with in my entire career, I'm still being successful. I'm successful enough that I'm okay with it and I'm happy with the results, and I'm burning through resin that I don't like, that is low quality and not a resin I really want to put a ton more miniatures in, just because I don't want them to go sideways on me. So this is perfect, because even if this does fail, and I have had one fail, then it becomes scatter terrain. Like if you're building stops and it shears off it, the 45-degree mark has a whole part of it missing, then bam, you got some banger scatter terrain. But $20 for all of that terrain that you can print as many times as you need. That I have worked with Warhammer. Warhammer was my primary work before this, and I can remember spending $40 to get craters, plastic craters. And I can promise you that the quality of these terrain is better than that. And their new terrain probably is better, and their Warcry terrain is cool, but you really got to put this stuff into perspective. And then, for $5 or $10 a month, you are getting $20 terrain. And you can make as much as you need. You need one of these, and you can make as many boards that are themed as you want. I know, I sound like a broken record, and I apologize for that, but I really want to hammer home some of these points for everybody, because I didn't understand this when I first started looking into this. So this is actually a collection from their sci-fi bundles. They put the Sisters of Battle Sisters is what they call these. They put them together. Now, it can be kind of difficult to tell what you're looking at exactly, but what you're looking at is a squad of bikes with their options, some lone operatives with their options, some basic sisters that have their frontline infantry, their crazy zealot double-handed sword models, their crazy zealot double mace models, some specialty kits, and champion kits. So you've got like your standard bearer, your voxcaster, and some variations for heavy weapon. That is $70. Now, if you were to just look at this and go, it is $70, it's a lot up front, but it's not a lot for what you actually get. And that is $35 with our 50% discount. So let's remember that, $70 and $35. Let me show you something. This is the Sisters of Battle Combat Patrol box. There's 27 miniatures in it, which includes a tank and a walker. They have a couple of different units in it. They've got 2 squads of regular sisters, it looks like. A squad of the freaky guys in 3s, which is a weird number because I don't think they can field them like that. And a couple of the jump pack girls, which are fantastic. They're awesome sculpts. They're great models. They're 130-something as just kind of a general. As you can see, Miniature Market has them currently going for 136. Going back, Amazon actually beats them at the moment with 132. That's $136. So currently, we have 70 versus 136. And I can hear what my skeptics are saying. Like, oh, you're not even counting the price of resin. This is the first resin I used. This is the Sunlu resin. I recommend it highly. I think it's great. It has done well for my miniatures, and I'm happy with it. This is not the resin I am currently upset with. This is good resin from a fantastic company that's had really good results. And if you're looking for me to give you some advice on what resin you should get this. The ABS-like from Sunlu is fantastic. I have printed a full-scale statue dragon with this stuff. It is amazing. So that's $17.84. Hell, I'll round that up to $20 just because I'm feeling nice. So that's $70, $80, $90 for a bottle, which will cover all of those models, I can guarantee, and you'll get some extra out of it. Now, what about the printer? Now, we would have to spend a lot of time going back and forth about all of the options that you have available to you as far as buying a printer goes. This is the printer I bought because it is cold where I am, and I am frankly sick of messing with printers because I bought a Photon about 4 years ago, and it was a huge pain in my ass, and I don't want to do that again. Which I think it was a Photon's. Whatever Anycubic had the blue vat. If you're familiar, I apologize, but this is the Unification GK2. It heats the resin, it works in my garage even though it's cold as shit where I live. It is a fantastic machine that I do very little other than clean and maintain. Is it expensive? Yes, it is. But I've already printed so much stuff. Oh my gosh, between free stuff and some cheap stuff, Games Workshop would have damn near bankrupted me if I had gone ahead and bought the same amount of stuff from them that I've printed on that machine. These guys are $35 with your 50% coupon, and whatever they do in the month is always a high value. Something to think about, something to look into.